I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hello, everyone's. I am here for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 5, Episode 12. If you are new to my channel, by all means, welcome. If you like what you see, go ahead and like this video, comment, subscribe, and make sure your notifications are on. So, we starting off. Moniece, she is in her feelings. People been eating up her food. She hasn't been able to get in contact with her son, and she thinks Fizz has something to do with that. So she bought her son a phone so she can contact him and don't have to go through Fizz. But now she can't reach the little boy. Now, the rest of the group, they are out touring. Paris, all her confessions like, I'm glad to get gone because she was bringing us down. Moniece mad about her food and her little boy. Like, we don't need that energy out here. But I'm like, you can say that because you don't have a child. When you have a child and you cannot reach said child while you're out of town, you will be mad and in your feelings as well. But like, the group then came to the consensus that Moniece needs to do something about her friendship with K Michelle. Since K Michelle is out here making moves that she's not privy to, now you have to make a decision. You gonna be friends with K Michelle, or you gonna be friends with Teairra Marie? Now my thing is, why do I need to choose? If I'm friends with K Michelle and I'm friends with Teairra, what does that have to do with you? I can be friends and I can be neutral. They mad because, well, she didn't know that K Michelle was out here doing interviews with Akbar, or she was doing an interview and Akbar jumped on and they was laughing and kiki. But she is not K Michelle. That is just her friend. K Michelle's not going to tell her everything that she's doing in her life, just like Moniece is not going to tell K Michelle everything she's doing. I don't know where we come to this idea of I don't like somebody, you don't like them either. I can like y'all both, and I can both tell y'all when y'all wrong, and y'all as a group are wrong for thinking that Moniece, she needs to decide who she wants to be friendship up out of here. Because if you trying to be friends with both of us, that means I'm not gonna be friends with you. I'm gonna need y'all to just totally sit down somewhere with that whole idea that I can't be friends with both of y'all. You like the whole thing is like that whole little live situation. I was paying attention, but then again I wasn't paying attention, and I think it's Rocks noted that in that whole live that K Michelle was doing, it was only two people in this live. So it was K Michelle and Akbar. So you mean to tell me, out of all the people that follow K Michelle or follow Akbar, it was only two people in this live that was going back and forth? So we mad about what again? Okay, so let's move over to Apple and her daddy. Now, I don't know why we discussing this at church. That was like, we could have went to church and then afterwards at brunch we could have discussed my musical career. But okay, she's telling him how she's gonna be working with Shun Lee, and Shun Lee, wants her to sign these contracts and things like that, to be her manager. Now, daddy already like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look into this. I'm like, I'm glad somebody in your circle of friends and family is like, yeah, let's look into this a little bit more, because I was really side-eyeing Miss Shun Love when she was talking about I need your social security number. Now, if you being my manager, you don't need to know my social security number. My first instinct was like, was she trying to steal her identity? That's where my mind went. Now, y'all, I've never had a manager to work like a music manager or any type of acting manager, but I just don't think you needing my social security number should be one of the things on the list that when I'm signing contracts. But she just thinks that daddy is out here being pushy, wanting to get into her business a little more, and she already told him, you my daddy, but slow down with the whole being a daddy thing. But he's like, he clearly needs to get to the bottom of this and see what's going on. He wants to, look at let me look at your contract. Let me see what's going on, because he done seen lots of kids going to her thinking that, hey, this person wants to manage me. Now I done signed these contracts. Now any and everything that I do for the next 30, 40 years, they getting a cut out of it. And he not really feeling that, which I wasn't feeling either. But she said she got a lawyer and she know what's to do, but he's like, I want to go with you when you go to this lawyer. We can set this up next week. And she's like, next week I'm going to jail. I was supposed to do 3 days, but I had to work and take care of my kids. So now I got to do 30 days. So he's like, okay, but we going to get to the bottom of this. He's like, he going to be there. He may have not been there for her when she was growing up, but he's going to be there for her now. Now, we just going to get the whole daddy and Sean love out the way. So, later on in the episode, he goes to meet Sean Love and wants to know, like, what's your deal? Like, you want to be my daughter's manager. What's up with this contract? They go back and forth with what you going to do for her. What you going to do for her? Well, you her daddy, she needs to get her teeth done. She needs to get her hair done. She needs to get her nails done. All these things. It's like, well, if that makes it seem like you want to be her business partner. You need to be your business partner. I see something in her. It was like a really unnecessary, like, scene, if you ask me. But at one point, the daddy threw out here, I might not even be her daddy. I like, you really seeing this on TV? Okay. She's like, well, you've been in her life for the past 6 years. You could easily go down to the closest CVS and get you a DNA test, get you a little swab, and everything will be fine. Now, y'all, I'm recording on my webcam, so I'm hoping that, my audio video is on point, and if it's not, I do apologize. Because when I was trying to do it on my phone, it was just, like, making this weird sound. Like, once I put it through upload, it's like a little background, and unnecessary background noise that I just was not feeling. But I was like, how you going to get on TV and say, well, I might not be her daddy anyway? Like, really? Really? Mr. John Watts? Really? But anyways, let's move over to Brooke. Brooke tells Monique, look here, girl. When we was at the studio, I thought you was faking. I know. I just thought she was just faking because, like, you was all hyped to go in there into the studio and everything, and next thing you know, you out on the floor. Monique is like, they changed my medication, and I had a bad reaction to said medication. I had been feeling it all day, and my medication. But if you notice, Monique has been very mellow this season. A lot mellower than she has been in past seasons. Now, y'all know Norma Monique, she's ready. Like, she'll punch you before you can blink an eye. And this season, she's been very, very chill. And I don't know how the rest of the group has noticed. I have. I was like, Monique's back in the day, she would have just gave you one of those and kept it moving. But Brooke's like, yeah, girl, well, I thought you was faking it and everything. But I'm going to let you know, once they carted you off in the ambulance, I did get in the booth and do your song. Because I didn't think you liked the song in the first place. But she realizes that, Brooke may have been shady now, but, she's still shady. Now, Brooke, if you come back next season, you're going to have lots of explainings to do because you was being messy all up and through. Like right now. So, let's move over to Teairra Marie. Now, she is mad that Monique still wants to be friends with K. Michelle after K. Michelle did this whole interview with her ex. Now, mind you, while she was in her confessional, she was saying how she did an interview with my man. Now, I thought he was no longer your man. Now, what is it? Is he your man or isn't he your man? Did he put out the sex tape or not? What's going on, Teairra Marie? Because it's not making sense to me right now. But the thing is, you are friends with K. Michelle. K. Michelle did a live and was kikiing with my ex. Therefore, since she did that, you should not want to be friends with her. Be friends with me. And the next time you talk to her, tell her, keep my name out of her mouth. And she was like, first of all, you saying that we done basically right now. Now, the first thing on my mind is not going to talk to somebody else about you, because it's a lose-lose situation. I'm your friend just like I'm her friend. I can tell her when she's wrong, like when I can tell you when you wrong. In this situation, Teairra Marie, you are wrong because you are mad at me about something somebody else did. What she did on that interview, how did it affect you, and how am I responsible for this? She was like, you know what, we should have never been friends. I should have never started talking about that. Whole intervention should have been my whole thing. But that intervention, you realize that you have an alcohol problem, and she was there for you when you went to do that whole press conference saying that Akbar put that sex tape out about you. She was there for you. And the funny thing about it is, Brooke turns around and goes to see Akbar to ask him what was going on. We just gonna hop over there. Let me get to my notes. She tells Akbar how Teairra Marie was out here saying that, you know, their whole relationship is dead. She don't want nothing to do with him, this, that, and the third. He says he didn't put the sex tape out, but they are still seeing each other against her lawyer's advice. She even said that if you get rid of all your other females, then I will drop this whole lawsuit. So, that same, you know, fever, if you will. Who was that says that? Rambling K? Yeah, I'm going to take that from you, girl. That same energy that you was giving to being mad at K. Michelle from going behind your back and talking to Akbar, I'm going to need you to have some of that same energy with Brooke at the reunion. I'm sure y'all done already did the reunion now, but the next time you see Brooke, I'm going to need you to have that same anger, because she also went to talk to your, I don't know if he's your ex or what have y'all relationship is, but she went and talked to him. Same way K. Michelle did, but K. Michelle, she went under the skies of, okay, I'm going to ask you about, you know, your studio, but I want to know some more stuff, like what happened, what's going on here. Brooke did the same thing after being on vacation with you, and after pulling this whole, yeah, Monique, she should be up her, take a side. She went behind you, went to talk to Akbar, and got more of your information, how you was like, oh, y'all still together. You still see him behind your lawyer's back, and then went and took this information to Monique and K. Michelle, the person you were mad at for being friends with K. Michelle, even though she ain't had nothing to do with it, and K. Michelle, and told them with receipts that you was out here going to see Akbar in Dallas, had you on video, getting out the car at the airport, kissing on him. So why are we mad again? Because you still with this man. After all that he done supposedly put this sex tape out, or had one of his many girlfriends put this sex tape out, Brooke did all the same things that K. Michelle did, but she brought receipts to the table. But you mad. Okay. Now, finally, we're going to talk about K. Michelle and Purse. Because, you know, K. Michelle's like, look here, girl, I got word that you want to talk to me about you was mad because I was telling people you was stealing. Now, let's make it clear you was stealing. Now, whether it was $50, $50,000, or a piece of lint that was in my purse, remember, it was still my $50, $50,000, or a piece of lint. We just going to make that clear. K. Michelle said it was the principle of the matter. You was out here stealing multiple times. She got a whole sheet of like $300 worth of stuff. See right here, $8 here, $35 there, $15 there. Paris gets mad and get this, you know, throwing drinks. Now I was like, K. Michelle, we're going to pause right here. You are a veteran of the Love and Hip Hop franchise. You know when you're confronting somebody, we shouldn't have no drinks or plates on the table. You should know that by now, because Paris, I don't know if it was out of anger or it was, I'ma shut you up for spilling all my tea, throws a drink clear in K. Michelle's face, and she did not get fazed one bit. Kept on calling her a fraud, and all Paris can do was say, you was in the hospital, you had this bad surgery, I'm about to be in movies. But still, Paris, remember, You stole from her. Whether she may have put that credit card on your phone, but it was under the guise of you can use it when I say use it, not whenever you want to use it. Because you still admitted that you used her card without her permission, meaning you stole from her. Okay? Okay. So that would suggest, if I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I thank my subscribers and the people watch my videos. Like I said, if you're new, welcome and subscribe. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.